Our next guest is the very, very funny anchor man of the Weekend Update on the live Saturday night television program called Saturday Night Live. Here he is, ladies and gentlemen, Norm Macdonald. Norm, come on out. Happy New Year, Norm. You know, when I watch you on the Saturday Night Live program, you do your Weekend Update, and you get a tie. You look like $1 million. Yeah, you look like a tie. So I'm just thinking, you come back, put a tie on for us.
Yeah, right? No. The reason is because my voice is all screwed.
I'm sorry?
I got laryngitis.
Got laryngitis.
I didn't want to have the tie.
And somebody said it might have been caused by the tie?
No. They said a tie my doctor said a tie might hurt it more.
Oh, I see. So give yourself a little more room to breathe and to talk. Yeah. Happy New Year, buddy.
Happy New Year to you.
Going?
Oh, man, the greatest.
Yeah?
It's only been a couple of days, but it's been going good.
That's good. Good. You enjoy yourself?
Oh, yeah. I had a great holiday, you know, and a Christmas and stuff, you know, and I got lots of good presents.
That's nice.
Actually, I got one present. You ever get a present like, you know, where there's a guy gives you a present that's a lot better than the one you gave to him?
It's a little embarrassing, yeah.
Yeah.
I do it with Paul all the time.
Yeah? So, you know, the guy gave me this guy Fred Johnson, he gave me a whole laser disc system.
Wow. That's great.
And I got him one of them chia heads, you know? So I had opened mine first, you know, so I was like, oh, this is great. And then I knew he was going to open his and see the chia head, you know. So I was thinking fast, you know, So as he opened it, I said, yeah, that's not the only thing I got you. He goes, what else? I go, oh, I got you this check here for $500. Wow. I wrote that
out. But Fred, if I know Fred Johnson, he'd probably enjoy that chia head, don't you think?
Fred Johnson's a good man.
Yeah. Do you have plans, Norm? We're only a few days into the new year. Do you have plans? Anything you'd like to see happen? Any resolutions?
I have my resolutions. I always make resolutions.
That's good.
You know?
Yeah.
And I think that the big mistake people make when they make their resolutions is they overreach, you know? They make resolutions that they can't possibly...
Set their goals too high.
They set their goals too high, yeah. So then they're only setting themselves up for failure.
Yeah.
So what I do is I do the opposite. I set my goals low, knowing that I will reach them.
That's right. And when you do, you check them off.
I check them off.
You feel good about yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
So I had 2 this year. One is I'm going to get a haircut. I know. I'll be able to do that. And the second one is I'm going to watch that TV show, Run Away with the Rich and Famous.
Oh! Those are your resolutions.
Yeah.
Yeah, good for you.
So I know.
Norm, have you seen a doctor?
About what?
Oh, about anything. You just look like you're a little off your game a bit.
Well, I got the laryngitis.
Yeah, I know you got the laryngitis.
So I went to the doctor yesterday, and I said...
Specialist? You go to a specialist?
Yeah, no, an internist.
Oh, an internist.
Yeah, just an internist. Actually, this guy doesn't like me. But I went to him, and I said, I got to do Letterman tomorrow, you know? And he goes, oh, yeah, that guy. And I go, yeah.
What's he mean by that exactly?
I don't know. He always has bad things to say. And then he goes, you know what he said, though? He said, what does a guy like that make?
Oh, yeah.
I said, I don't know. I'm trying to find out about my laryngitis. He kept talking about you.
Like I'm paying your bills? What is that?
I don't know. So the guy he refuses to give me antibiotics. He does antibiotics.
Why is that?
I don't know. He gave me this stuff called X or something. Not ecstasy, but it was... But nowadays, with these doctors,
they're crazy. You just don't know. You got to be careful.
Sure, they give you smoking the pot.
I know. Get yourself a good HMO. That's all you need to worry about.
So get yourself a good what?
I don't know. HMO. I don't know what they are.
I don't know what that means. I think Fred Johnson's an HMO. That's all right.
Well, you know, he did get you a very nice gift.
I know. You know, my other friend got me once, Steve Corin, my other friend, he got me a cat once.
Oh, is that a good thing to give somebody, a cat?
That's a horrible thing, because then you got to take care of it for the rest of his life.
That's right.
You know?
It's a commitment. It's a lifelong commitment.
Yeah. And my cat, I had a horrible thing with it last summer. It had a heart attack.
No.
Yeah, you ever hear of that?
No, I never have.
I never heard of that either. And so I came home one day and the cat was there, you know, and he was like like that, and there was like white stuff coming out of his mouth, and he's like, so I was like freaked out, you know, and so I phoned up, I phoned up 911, you know, it's just for people. It turns out that's just for people.
Yeah, but it's not a bad thing, you know, off the top of your head, that's not a bad thing.
So I even said, what's the one for the cats, you know, what's the number? And then the woman goes, look, get off the phone, we'll come, you know. So my neighbor, you know, takes me to the animal hospital, and I get there, and it's all people, there's actually hospitals for animals, like emergencies.
Yeah.
And so I go in, I got the cat there, you know, and they go, you know, yes, what's the problem? And I go, look, and it's going, and then it's an emergency. Everybody freaks out, you know. It's like on ER or something. They're like, whoa, the cat, where they take it out, you know, and everything's like panic and bedlam, you know, and so I just sit down, start reading a magazine there, you know, and a little while later, this guy comes out. He's like a doctor, but not a real doctor.
He's a veterinarian. Yeah.
So he calls me back and he goes, okay, we got to talk, you know. So I go, okay. He goes, like he's breaking bad news to me. He goes, your cat had a heart attack, you know. So I go, what? I never heard of such a thing, you know. I didn't even know they had hearts, you know. I go, that's a bad thing. So anyways, he goes, you can go and see him, you know, and you can go and visit your cat.
That's nice.
So he said, you only can have 20 minutes, you know, there's like a business. So they take you to this room, and it's like a big room, and there's your cat on a gurney, he's all drugged up, you know, and so then you're alone with your cat in the room.
Well, it's a nice thing, don't you think?
Well, after about a minute, you go, I got a life to get back to. You know? My cat.
Oh, my. Norm Macdonald, ladies and gentlemen. Norm, good to see you here, buddy.
Thanks, man.
Happy New Year.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.